do you say your name? Saloma or Hey guys, it's Ruth. I'm here with another History Mystery Monday. Here with my friend here, Salom Gardner. And this has been a little bit of a journey today. This started with working on our next exhibit, and we are working on fashion in Chagrin Falls through important moments of time in Chagrin. And title, it's a working title. Don't quote me on any of that. But we have our curator, Pat, told me about this portrait of Salom Gardner in our collection, and that we actually have this dress that she's wearing. So I went into where we keep our art collection, found this portrait of her. Sure enough, it says Salom Gardner on the back, and that her house was at South Franklin and Carriage Stone Drive. So I started to research Salom Gardner, and I found out there are a couple of them. And this first one I came upon, I have an excerpt here from the Pioneer Women of Chagrin, and it says that Saloma Bancroft Gardner and her husband A.C. Gardner came here in 1841. They were from New York, and they were married. She was 15 and he was 19. In 1822, they came to the far west, Ohio. They stopped in Welshfield and then to Parkman and then Newberry, where their home in the times when a howling wilderness was all the name implies. Wolves howling around their humble dwelling, and often a gun was fired from the window to frighten them away. Not much has changed in Newberry. Well, that's all fine and dandy. It's just that this portrait doesn't look to be that. She looks pretty young here, and if she was born in 1803, then there was no way that that was her. So further research led us to their son A.B. Gardner. And A.B. Gardner was married to a woman named Sarah White, daughter of Hervey White. And they had a daughter named Sarah Saloma Gardner. And she was born in Chagrin Falls on July 14th, 1853. And we believe that this is her. She would have been the granddaughter of A.C. Gardner and Saloma Bancroft, which is the story that I just read you. And they lived, so this is the Gardner house on South Franklin. And this was built about 1846. I believe the Bliss family lived there first, and then the Gardners bought it in 1856. So just a few years after she was born. So she probably grew up in this house here. You can see it there, although some of you probably pass it every day. And she eventually died in 1943 and is buried in Indiana. She did marry Reverend Alfred G. Wilson in 1881. And that is the story of Sarah Saloma Gardner. Thank you for coming on this journey with us today. Stay tuned for more on our upcoming exhibit, which will open in March. I am currently looking for this dress in our textile room. We will find it, and I can't wait to put it on display for everyone to see with this portrait in the exhibit. So stay tuned, and I will hopefully see you next Monday. Thanks, guys.